Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be back. Let's do this. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted because we stayed up too late last night watching some hoops because the last 90 seconds took 33 minutes. And you know what? That's too long. That's too long for 90 seconds. But more importantly, let's see who we got here. Aaron Borland. Aaron Borland's not here, but he's like, let me smash that like. And that's the type of energy I'm looking for on this Wednesday morning. We got Drippy's back, Chef Beamer, F at Nico, Adam Stubbs up in here, Stan Chunk, Mitch, Caleb, Jay Worley, Joker Rock, Beamer again, Jack Loud, Stan, guys, the whole gang's here. Rocket Silas, Dan Allen, Double Up, Bus, Day, Wash the Shez, guys. Good Jared Tron, Mihal, Big Heck, Dominic, James, afternoon. I'm already getting indications that my Wi-Fi is furious today. And let me tell you this right now. It's not my Wi-Fi, but it is StreamYard. And speaking of sponsors, sponsor me, you cowards. All right, let's do this. I see Steven up in the chat too. Matthew Loftus, Ryan, Martin, Big Ticket. Guys, we're doing it. So we have exciting basketball to talk about. We have the draft lottery was yesterday. Here's a little fun fact for y'all. It's not a fun fact. This is an anecdote. On Tuesday nights, I host trivia at a bar. Well, I did pre-pandemic, and we're just rolling this bad boy back out again. And that was at 7:30. And so around halfway through the second round is when the draft lottery happened. And I made the bar put the sound on the TV. And instead of asking any questions for 10 minutes, I just rattled off what this meant, what the draft selections, what the ping pong balls meant for these organizations. And I got to tell you, there was two teams that like really loved that. Two teams were like, hell yeah, this is pretty awesome. There were like 9 teams. Not a fan. I don't know if they'll be back next week, but we don't care. We don't care at all because we're here to talk hoops. Here we go. Who else we got to see? Dominic says, y'all got to grab PJ since Mike already called Jokic MVP season and Aiden come up. Guys, do we start taking victory laps now? Is it too early to start taking victory laps? Because I got to tell you guys, I'm treating DeAndre Ayton like he's my son now. I love that man. Although he looks like he could be my dad. He's got an old ass face for a 22-year-old or 23-year-old. But man, those were that. What a game! Let's do that now. Let's just get into it right now. We're gonna take another sip. Sponsor me, you cowards. Dan Allen says it's too early. Don't jinx it. Here's the thing. This is where the floor was on DeAndre Ayton. That even if the Suns, the Clippers rip off 4 straight wins, which they're known to do after going down 2-0, I still think Ayton gets the love. I still think so. We've all been made aware that like this dude's great. All right, let's go over it here. Suns Clips 104-103. I'm sure you've seen it by now. But Reggie Jackson, 19 points. Zubats somehow played 30 plus minutes last night, which didn't see that coming. Didn't see the big Zoo getting out there. Derek says DeAndre Ayton looks like Bill Russell, and I mean the current Bill Russell. Kawhi don't come back, it's a wrap. Same thing, right? They're both. This is what's so interesting about this, because I think if you're a Clippers dude, you're like, yeah, but if Kawhi was there, but then the Suns on the other side are like, yeah, but if CP3 was there. So that's what's kind of interesting about this series. But anyways, campaign. Wait, did I say what Zubats had? He had 14 and 11. Campaign 29 and 9. Campaign with 29 and 9. Did I play him in all 5 of my DraftKings lineups in the captain position? Yes, I did. Devin Booker. Devin actually had a pretty tough shooting night, but you know what? I don't care. I love that man. Devin, 20 and 5. But here's the thing. He's ready to fight Pat Beverly. And if there's anything that will resonate with me, it's people who want to fight Pat Beverly. I like all short people except Pat Beverly, I think. Actually, throughout history, there are a few other short people who weren't great. So I want to go on record to say that I don't like them as well. But Pat Beverly, man, that dude sucks. He's so annoying. Also, let's talk about that. Wait, hold on. Let me give DeAndre Ayton his love first. 24 and 14. My man with 24 and 14. And then more importantly, let's get on over. We need to see it, right? We need to start this day off right with a little Valley-oop, as they're calling it. What a nickname. Valley-oop. We're not doing it with sound, though, okay? We're not doing it with sound. I don't want to do that. Here we go. Let's see it. Oh my God. It's just incredible. One more time. It's an 11-second video. Everybody chill out. Here we go. Oh, banging on him. Here's a couple things I want to talk about with that play. DeMarcus Cousins, two things. I think Tyronn Lue has coached pretty solid in the postseason here. He's made a lot of good adjustments in series. Here's an adjustment. Can we stop playing Boogie Cousins? What are you doing out there, Boogie? How is that the positioning you have? Go back and watch it. How is that the positioning you have? You had one job in there, and that's to be between the inbounder and the hoop. And so where the hell were you? And then Zubats, dude, you also have one job, and that's not to get back screened. And Booker gives a good screen by Booker, but like you have to know that's coming. Deep Thread says, dude, Pat Bev is 6'1". Yeah, but he's short in NBA terms. All relative. But yeah, I mean, just anyways, Pat Bev, I hate him. That and they have to change that rule, man. They have to change that rule. With like 30 seconds left, and Booker's driven along the sideline. And Beverly knocks it out of his hand with a good defensive play, but like it's on Booker's like ring finger, like for a third of a second or something. And they're like, oh, it's off Booker. That's stupid. That's such a stupid rule. Like if you brought in 5 people, it doesn't have to be 5. It could just be 1. You bring in one person and have them watch that play in real time and in slow motion. They would be like, oh yeah, that's off the Clippers. It's Suns ball. But for some reason, we get to spend 15 minutes being like, oh, actually, the ball has some skid particles from Devin Booker as he's dribbling along, as it's coming off his head as Clippers ball. It's like, come on. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that was Suns ball. It's stupid. We need to fix that. Because it sucks. Like, even Clippers fans, all 3 of them, they were all upset too with that. They're like, it's a bad call. It's so stupid. Artemis, great question. Do we get Mass Booker in game 3? That would be sick. Give me Mass Booker one time. Can we get the Suns in 4 guy on the show? I don't know. He seems to be more of a Barstool guy. I don't want to go wild here. I think replay's pretty good. I think this is you. I mean, the block charge stuff is a little much for me, but like, yeah, I think I think you should be able to challenge some weird foul calls. I like the idea of like checking who it goes off of, but anybody in their right mind thought that was Suns ball. That's the thing that pisses me off. Maybe they're not allowed to go super slow-mo, like just slow-mo. Oh God, it's so stupid. More importantly, how much would you pay for that DeAndre Ayton moment? Right? That's gonna be a sick moment. I also want to go back. Who was it? Was it Chris Wilson? Chris Wilson, you in the chat? Do you remember last week where you were like, the Clippers are saving Boogie? Do you remember that? Saving Boogie? You got your Boogie. You got your DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah, that's right. I don't forget. I hold grudges, Chris. Oh, man. This is great, though. I'm so excited. Yeah, Ernest says left kidney for Ayton. It was awesome. That team's so fun, man. And also, like, Ayton just seems dope. Like, you see every interview we get with him, like, sure, he looks like he's 50, but he talks like he's 22. Like, he's pumped. He's got the energy of someone who's only had sex like 7 or 8 times, right? He's like just discovering that that's going to be a thing in his life, and he's like, God, life's good. That's the type of energy DeAndre Ayton has, and I love it. Satoshi says I'd fight a guy in a Murray jersey for that moment. Yeah, Double Up says we're gonna talk about playoff piece clutch free throws. Man, I don't know. Let me leave this up here for a second while I collect my thoughts. So you guys know I don't love Paul George. Yeah, he's got to hit one of those. I think we're okay to say that. He's got to hit one. The thing is, though, he's really shown up so far in both of the first 2 games of this series, but then also in the Jazz series. So I don't want to dunk on him too hard. Like, he's going to have moments, but you got to hit one of those. Also, shout out Martin coming in here being like, DeMarcus is the GOAT. Clippers' fault for not paying him early. This right here is quintessential Sacramento fan right there. Actually, DeMarcus is pretty good, guys. No, DeMarcus is washed. You guys want to talk about washed? That's DeMarcus. Yeah, Richard says Suns are on the ropes. Clips got them right where they want them. That's true, though, man. We shouldn't write off the Clippers just yet because they're really good at getting 2 games behind. Yeah, time for pandemic peace slander. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to ease into it. Ease into it. All right. So before we get into the draft, should we take a look at some of the moms? Some of the moms, see what's happening. Whoa, what's going on with that? What happened there? My share screen went crazy. Here we go. All right, let me switch my background first. Where are you at, girl? There it is. All right, and let's get over to Top Shot first. Actually, we're gonna start it on the moment only because I want to see DeAndre Ayton's movement. Oh no, my account valuation. I was seeing what was moving today. Don't look. No one look. All right. So our top 5 movers. We gotta blow this up some more, huh? You can't. Or is this my screen? Do I have to blow this up more? Can you guys see this all right? Hit me with it. Hit me with it if you can see it all right. Has there anyone ever been more happy on me? Well, no, this is what I would say though, Beamer. This is what I would say. Boogie should have gotten paid a lot more. That ACL, not ACL, was it Achilles? The Achilles tendon tear that he had when he was with New Orleans. That was right before he was about to get a bucket of money. So I actually do feel bad for Boogie. I like Boogie. I like Boogie 7 years ago. To think that Boogie was still got it. Here we go. Here we go, Deep Threat. Let's do this. All right, so first let me just read this off, right? So the top 5 gainers, mostly the higher price stuff. So we get some hollows, some Series 1, lace them up. So we got AD went up 48%, Porzingis went up, Towns, Bogut, Bogut sighting, and then Ingram. But on the loser side, you get the Donovan Mitchell All-Star dunk, which, it's the rare moment that has to do more with the quest, which we'll get into in a little bit. Justin Holiday's dropping. Jokic and the Jokic Hollow Icon Series 2 under 5K. All right, but let's do what Adeep said. So first, let's take a look at Ayton. Let's look at Ayton's Series 2 5K. No, we're just gonna filter it. We'll do it when we get in there. Let me check at the comments right now. Nicholas says solid Jokic MGLE high. Oh, sold it and then bought into Halliburton and Beal MGLE in anticipation for the next challenge. Nice, man. That seems to make sense. I love Jokic, but his price was really high, and we knew that was going to come down. So that makes sense. All right, sorry, I'll blow it up a little bit more. Sorry, I'm just seeing the chat that it's. Oh yeah, it didn't pop up. My bad, guys. Is that a little bit better? Bus says, should we be flipping challenge rewards and buying back later? I honestly don't know. That's a good conversation for the chat. I'm not entirely sure. All right, let's look at DeAndre Ayton. Series 2 out of 15K, right? That's what we're looking for. So this, wow, $25. It's up 4% in the last 24 hours, and it's up 13% in the last week. Now, I would venture to guess this has a little bit to do with both the idea that they're going to be doing quests based on player performance, like stats, like rebounds per game, points per game, whatever, right? Also, moment ranks. DeAndre Ayton, like he's playing, so you might want to scoop up a DeAndre Ayton if you don't have him. The other thing I would say is that my understanding, and we can see this right now, I don't believe DeAndre Ayton has anything higher than 15K right now. No, okay, that's right. So he's got a 12K playoff moment and a 15K Series 2 dunk. So it makes sense that this might be a little bit higher. Or we're going to look at it, but it might make sense that this is going to be a little bit higher because he doesn't have a 40K moment. So if you were just trying to get some exposure to Ayton, you have to spend up a little bit more than, say, like a Jokic or an Embiid or someone else who might have 40K moments. Now, granted, I could have just looked that up instead of hypothesizing why that might be. So let's do that right now. Hey, and also let's look up Jokic first. So while I'm doing it, smash the like if you haven't done that yet. Oh, also, I wrote a new little piece yesterday on heading into last night's game, and I'm going to share that up in here too. So let's throw that in there. Go read that shit and subscribe to it. All right, let's look up Jokic now. And what did we say? We're looking for the 15K moment. Yeah, so see, you've got a Jokic 40K moment. You've got a Jokic 35K moment. So that might be why. Yeah, and his 15K moment is only $14. So it's like $11 cheaper. Let's look at Embiid next. But I would imagine it's because we just don't have exposure to 40K and 35K. So like when those moments come out, potentially soon, right? that'll drop the price of that 15K moment. My guess, anyways. Yeah. So see, Embiid's got a 40K moment. That's 5. Wow. Where's the 15K? 15K, $11. Yeah. So that would be my guess, Deep Threat. I don't know. Does that make sense? Oh my God. We the people. Grow up, we the people. Oh, what's up, Ruben? Good to see you. We're glad you're in here this morning. Here we go. Look at Jack. Hey, I'll tell you what. If you guys quote me, I will share your comment, guaranteed, because I'm narcissistic as they come. Says he shushed the Knicks into the offseason and then single-handedly restarted the process. There we go. Little Trae Young love. All right. So, yeah, that's... So, I wanted to actually just look at Ayton, too, for a second so we could see. I wanted to look at his Top Shot debut, which, if you've been watching this show, you already had, baby. Up to 215, up 35% in the last 24 hours, up 14% in the last week. Let's just pull this moment up. I wanted to dive deep. So here we go. This is in the let's look in the last month, though. So back in May 23rd was 138. I think I got like a super low serial for 150 when I bought mine halfway through game 1 of the first round. But look at this, 140. We see it pop up. Beginning of June, we're in the low hundos. And then bang. This is Tuesday, June 8th. When was that? A couple weeks ago. This might be when they beat the Lakers. I don't know. It goes up to 210. And then it's been like hovering around 200, low, high 190s, 180s. And then bang. Last night, before the game, 162. And then holler, 218. It's cool, man. It's cool that we're seeing the market react to positive performance. You know what I'm saying? Is the 15K and 12K the new commons? The new commons. Those were the Series 2. No, those are all limited edition now because then when they change the mint size to 35K and 40K. So those are so there you go. I hope that's helpful. Morning Mike did the DM quest I got. Wait, what? Oh, did the DM? Oh, okay, yeah, you did the Donovan Mitchell quest. I got you. I thought that said direct message. I was like, what's happening? Ruben had a nice little vacay ready for some craziness again. Yeah, we're back, baby. We're back. But yeah, again, we've said this a couple of times. It's nice that we're seeing the market react to the player performance. DeAndre Ayton's honestly, his price, this was before the dunk too. His moment, because we were monitoring it a little bit, his moment was starting to go up a little bit. All right, so RA Superstar is saying 118 plus the 250 All-Star pack. So what a transition, RA. It's almost like we planted this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's happening now. This is the transition. So I actually don't have a huge rant on this. I mean, it sucked that it happened, right? So if you were out of the loop, weren't checking Twitter yesterday. Oh, man, I got a cough. Bad time for a cough. Let's do it. Let's get. You know what I got to start doing? I got to start just playing videos when I have to cough. But yeah, what is happening, Stephen Gale? Oh, okay. I got you. This took me a second, Steven. Took me a second. This is a great comment. Did the Kardashians send Devin their plastic surgeon's numbers? Yeah, his nose is toast. Yeah, so the Donovan Mitchell thing, right? So they've been doing a quest challenge for the last week or so. You had to collect 9 throwdowns and then a rare Donovan Mitchell. There were, I think, 800 or so were completed. And then this oh wait, hold on. I'm seeing Nerdbird's comment. All right, I'll get to that. They see the serials rolled out, right? The rewards rolled out. There's 800 of them or so. And then it turned out, thanks to some sleuthing, I think it was Moment Nerd who was the first one to get in there. So shout out Moment Nerd. And they realized that based on when you join the platform is how you were getting a serial. So if you were in here from the beginning, you had a lower serial number. And then conversely, if you got in here late, you didn't get a good one. And I mean, imagine if I came in here and was like, I don't know, guys, that seems nice. No, that sucks. That's terrible. That takes the whole fun out of the serial lottery. Clearly, and this is why I wasn't so mad. Clearly, this wasn't intentional, right? Clearly, this wasn't something that they were like, oh, this is a good idea. This was a mistake. They messed something up. They were piloting something. They were testing something out. they know, I mean, hell, with what you saw with Own the Moment, they know everyone is diving into every single thing they do, right? Everything's on the blockchain, everything's able to figure out. Like, you can go in there and figure this shit out. So like, there's no world in which Top Shot was like, oh, what if we just reward the early guys by giving them a Donovan Mitchell? So like, for me personally, I understand people are buying into it, and it's fun to get mad. And hey, no one likes to get mad more than I do. I love getting mad. I don't think they did it on purpose. And I think the thing we can point to is, if you are someone that gets screwed over by it, you got a rare pack. And what was it? How much Dapper did you get? How much, if you got a Dapper, how much was it? The one thing I will say though, I saw this in the chat. So the people who got the good serial number, so you got 250 and a rare pack. That's sick. All right. That's like, yes, that ruined the serial lottery number. That sucks. But like, again, you get $250 in a rare pack. So at least they didn't wait. They didn't wait like 3 weeks to figure this shit out. They took it immediately. They figured it out immediately and took care of the people that were screwed over by it. So that to me is a good sign. That's a good sign. It was a dumb mistake though. I mean, like, you can't do that. That was stupid. That was dumb. I just don't want to burn down Top Shot. I'm not at that level yet. I'm not like, I don't want to yell about that. I think they did a good job figuring it out immediately after the fact. I think if this lasted a couple of days, that would have been a real problem. So I don't know how it got there, though. That's the thing that's a little concerning. Like, how did you even get to that point? How did you even get to there? You know, like, because those decisions have to be approved. Like, I'm assuming it's not one person being like, all right, yeah, send them out. Right. So there's a handful of people that noticed what was going to happen, and then they did it. So that's always concerning. It reminds me, like, when I used to work at a college, and like a policy would be implemented, a new policy that was like clearly bad, and like the students were going to revolt. And it's like, there were so many people that had to approve that before that got put in writing. And it's like, how did that many people, like, no one was in the room being like, question. So I think that's a little concern. But you know what is weird though? So like the OGs who got the nice serial number, they also got 250 and a rare pack. That is a little weird. Unless, I guess the point is like, you got number 10 and you had a chance at number 5. So we did screw you. I don't know. I don't like that. Let's go. Nerdbird says, I just worry it causes confidence levels with people which are already low right now, or at least teetering amongst people who can't look long term. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I'm seeing my Wi-Fi go out a little bit. Big Brother doesn't like that I'm saying positive things. Double Up says, people have tickets that are 3 months outstanding. They resolved it quick for PR. They still aren't handling things in a fast manner. That's a fair criticism. Although I will say, like, this isn't in a defense, but like, I understand, right? If there's one individual ticket that they have to do a lot of research on versus one massive mistake that affected 800 plus people, one of those is going to get figured out faster than the other, you know? Like, oh my God, I don't know why I'm trying to think of an analogy. Like, if there's a four-star, if there's a 4-alarm fire or a smoke detector going off, I guess this is a bad example. You get it, though. You handle the big one first. Beamer says, quests so far have been as much, if not more expensive than challenges. I like the idea at first, but I'm souring on it. I think that's fair. I mean, but that's our fault, not Top Shot's fault. That's our fault for making it this expensive, right? Like, we're the ones that control how much things cost. So it was bound to happen. Like anything, like with the challenges, if you get in there fast and early, you get it at a better price versus like waiting a little bit. So yeah, Mihal, this is a great point, right? So you get number 1 and that sucks. So it's so low. Have some Dapper. I do wonder, like, if you get the number 1, do you also get, is number 1 in the chat? I want to bring number 1 on. Frank says, still waiting for someone to find that error that made me buy into season. A plus, Frank. A plus. But yeah, I mean, that is, yeah, to Beamer's original point, I think, Nerdbird's original point. Yeah, I think it is a little concerning when we're seeing just like dumb stuff getting through the cracks. No one wants to hear it's beta anymore, right? like it's just beta, guys. We're testing stuff out. But I mean, they are, but they are testing stuff out. And it's gonna have some kinks. That was pretty bad though. That one was pretty bad. I think in the midst of hosting trivia when I saw that, and I was like, Jesus. But I was glad it was resolved fairly quickly. Yachty says, do you think they could possibly give a collector score boost for the rare legendary pack drops for playoff moments? I don't know what you're saying. What do you mean? Like by getting the playoff moments, you get a collector score boost? Help me understand, Yachty. Yeah, this is a good point too. Like that was a rare quest. That was a rare quest. So it would have, I mean, essentially it feels like it would cost as much as a rare challenge would cost, right? Let's go. Double Up says LaMelo Ball, Top Shot debut, and Rising Star both under 700. Do we think he can get lower than that? I don't know. It depends what philosophy. If you think we got a dip coming, then yeah, it can probably get lower. But it depends if you think we got a dip coming. So if you're on the actually Jeb Bush train, then yeah, you probably are like, okay, we got a dip, we got a hold. But I don't know. I feel like it's just going to stay around there for a while. For holding playoff moments, I don't know, Yachty. I don't know if they would get a bonus just for holding them. All right, we'll come back to this. Let's go over the draft. I got to tell you guys, I need this coffee like in my veins. I can feel it. I'm hitting a wall right now. We got to fight through. And the only way I know how to fight through is by taking a little. There we go. I feel good. I feel good and high as hell. All right, here we go. Let's go over the draft lottery. So that was last night. Top 14 spots selected. And let's go from worst to first, right? So Golden State Warriors with the 14th pick, Pacers 13, Dominic Spurs at 12, LaMelo's Hornets at 11, Swin Cash, the MVP of the lottery, with the Pelicans, they're at 10. At 9, we've got Sacktown, Martin's Kings. 8, the Magic. Golden State Warriors with the Wolves pick at 7. The Thunder at 6. The Magic at 5. The Raptors at 4. Cavs at 3. Rockets at 2. Pistons at 1. One thing I want to say about the Raptors at 4. Shout out to Toronto. This is exactly what I was screaming about in March that I wanted the Celtics to do. Toronto basically instant rebuild with the top 4 pick, right? Like, I mean, the top 2 pick obviously would have been better, but like they're getting the 4th overall pick. They have Siakam coming back. They have Boucher coming back. Lowry's up in the air. They have OG Anunoby. Like they have a strong foundation, a strong management organization. Like I wish the Celtics would have done this when you know you have your ceiling is the 6, 7, 8 seed and a first round exit in the playoffs. Just pull the ripcord, give some dudes some rest, go get a top 10 pick, and now we're back. And instead, what the Celtics did with their first round pick is they got off the Kemba contract, which whatever. But shout out the Raptors. I'm glad that worked out for them. I think they were projected to get the 7th pick, so they moved up 3 spots with the luck stuff. We love it. Pistons. Okay, let's get excited about. Oh wait, shout out Justin from the '89 Cavs, and this is what we do every time Detroit comes up.
Out of bounds, Detroit basketball.
We love it. We love it. So you got to think Cade Cunningham, right? Cade Cunningham's going 1. Give me the starting 5. And my apologies to Sadiq Bey, who I'm taking off the bench as 6th man of the year. We get Killian Hayes at the 1, right? We've got Amadou Diallo at the 2. Cade Cunningham at the 3 or the 4. Jeremy Grant at the 3 or the 4. And then my man and your favorite, Beef Stew at the 5. M. Crowell says Green goes number 1. Crowell? No, he doesn't. I promise you. I'm really excited for the Pistons. The Rockets, who were nervous, right? Because if the Rockets fell out of the top 4, they go to the Thunder. So this is most likely Mobley. The thing is, though, they've got Christian Wood. So can you play Mobley and Wood together, right? Can they do that together? Yeah, I know Cade is a guard. I put him at like the 3, right? He's like a long guard, though. He's a wing, isn't he? Wouldn't you consider Cade a wing? Maybe he's just a tall guard. My apologies. Yeah, I'm with you, Patrick. They played it perfectly. Cavs. Do we think the Cavs trade their pick? because right, like what are they going to do at 3? Because at 3 is probably where you take Suggs, but they don't need a guard, right? So do they trade back? I wouldn't hate to see like the Magic package 2 picks to move up to like Magic move 5 and 7 to get to 3. I don't know. Anyways, just thinking about that. Okay, let's talk about the Bulls for a second. Anytime you got to go all in, and anytime you got to go all in and go get Nikola Vucevic so you can make the playoff run, you do it. And the Bulls lose their pick, right? The Bulls lose their pick. Magic get 2 picks. Magic are in a weird spot, though. I feel like they need a higher pick. So I really wouldn't be surprised if they consolidate. Then the Timberwolves lose their pick, right? So the Warriors now have 2 picks within the lottery. So the Warriors, man, they're in the driver's seat, because I wouldn't be surprised, like, if you're the Wizards and you get an offer for like 2 lottery picks, so 7 and 14 and James Wiseman for Bradley Beal, or like 7 Wiseman, I don't know, and something else. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for them to not rebuild, but like grab 2 nice players. Maybe they package both of their picks to move up to get somebody. But the Warriors have a lot of different things that they can do. A lot of different things. And King Coakley, shout out Rob, says, I'm stuck in West Virginia for the week. I definitely lost the NBA lottery. You're not wrong, dude. Cavs just traded for Jarrett Allen. Don't think they drafted big. Yeah. Well, but yeah, what are they going to? I mean, I don't think, unless they're moving Sexton or Garland too, like, they need wings. They need more wings than Okoro. They need to limit how many minutes Chetty Osman's playing. And free Kevin Love. But yeah, so the Golden State is, We the People says this draft class will be okay. Not much hype for me. That's what I was saying yesterday, right? Where I don't think there's anybody that is like surefire superstar Hall of Famer coming out of this. But I don't think anybody's really bad in the first 6 or 7 picks. I feel like it's all going to be pretty close. So, or like decent guys that are going to be able to play right away, which I think is exciting. So I'm with you though. But yeah, the Golden State thing is super interesting. Poor Timberwolves fans, man. No first round pick, and you still have D'Angelo Russell. Like, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster. We need that Spider-Man meme of like Timberwolves and Bulls organizations pointing at each other. Just bad stuff. But this is exciting. I wish the Celtics were sharp enough to make that move that the Raptors did. Because the Raptors are in great shape. What if the Raptors do a sign and trade of Kyle Lowry and the 4th pick for Ben Simmons? Where's my Raps fans in there? Kyle Lowry, sign and trade him with the 4th pick for Ben Simmons. Now you're running out Ben Simmons, Fred VanVleet, Siakam, Boosh, OG. Come on. What do we think? I want Jesus Christ. Fuck. Really? Okay. You got really, guys. The hate's gone way too far on Ben Simmons. The hate's gone way too far. Get him in Toronto. It's a safe organization. It's a safe place. Wonderful city. Get him out of Philly. Everyone will be nice to him. Lowry's 35, right? Man, you guys are all wrong. Big head. Get the... Why are you going to do that? We're not talking about Luke Kennard. We're not a summer camp. Honestly, Toronto feels like a summer camp. I love Toronto. I just think you are going to put him in. You're going to give him Nick Nurse. You're going to give him a solid foundation where he can play the way that he needs to play. I like it. It gets Fred more off the ball, which I think Fred is dangerous off the ball, or as like the secondary ball handler. I like it, guys, and I cannot be taken off this take. All right. Ooh, Siakam and Lowry. No. That's gone too far. That's too far. No, my God. King Coakley, if that happens, I'm quitting this show. If Jaylen Brown gets traded for Ben Simmons, I'm quitting this show. Rocket Silas says the Rockets would not have been bad enough to get the 2nd pick if they took the Sixers package. So the 2nd pick is part of the Harden trade, in my opinion. I mean, that is some real glass half full shit. That is a real glass half full shit. The Raptors won't make Simmons better. I truly think we've gone too far with the Simmons stuff. I think when he gets out of Philly, I mean, I'm not saying go buy Simmons moments yet, because those are going way down. But I agree, he was a disaster in the playoffs. I called him tall Marcus Smart. Like I made fun of him, but he's made an all-star 3 of his 4 years in the league. You know, he's got some work to do. He's got some work to do. All right, who's projected to go number 4? It's like Scotty Barnes from Florida State, right? Or somebody like that, like Josh Green, or is it Jalen Green? I'm sorry. No, it's Josh Green, right? Jalen Suggs. I mean, I guess if Suggs is there at 4, maybe I want Suggs over Simmons, but I don't know, guys. I think we've gone too far. Design Mind says Simmons needs a coach like Pop. Yeah, Sacramento makes sense for him too. But all right, We the People says Keldon Johnson for Ben and let Maxey get the keys to point. Wow, that's not enough. You can't trade him just for big bucks. I love Keldon Johnson too, but that's not enough. All right, it is Jalen Green. My apologies. Are the hoops bigger in Canada? A+. All right, I was just throwing it out there. Sorry to upset the country of Canada. I'm just trying to find a home for Ben Simmons. We've gone too far. I love hating people, but like when it's so clear that it's upstairs, that's not right. It no longer is fun. You have turned me into a Simmons stance. I just think it's gone too far, guys. It's gone too far. He's a bad fit with Embiid. People have been saying it for years. I think give him his team. Let him play big. I'm bummed he's not playing in the Olympics. I was hoping we were going to see him in Australia. That's where he's going to send him home. They go on a run. He gets his confidence back. Then he gets a little more trade value. This is the one real issue with the Ben Simmons trade, is that I don't think the value is not going to line up right. So I don't know what more he's going to do. V-Hawk says, do you think we see summer league moments from some of these guys this offseason, or is that impossible to do? I just don't think there'll be a market for summer league moments, and that would probably impact the Top Shot debuts for the rookies, right? So I don't think we see that. But if we do, I'm going to be in some moments. I don't know why I didn't drop an F-bomb, but I just like stopped myself from swearing. But I'm going to be in some moments. Oh, wait, shit. Those tickets go on sale today. Hey, if you're going to Summer League, tickets are on sale at 10 a.m. Pacific, I think. So get ready. I don't know where. I don't have a link. I know it's going to be the next question. Rocket Salad says, isn't Mobley a better fit for Detroit since they already have Killian? If you're the Pistons, would you take number 2 and a Houston first-round pick next season for number 1? Yes, I would do that deal in a heartbeat. But Houston, that's a bad trade for Houston, though. I think you don't want to give up number 1 next season because you guys are going to suck next season. Unless it's like top 5 protected, but I wouldn't mess with that. The thing is, though, like you need more than one ball handler in this NBA, right? Like you need multiple guys that can handle the ball. So I think having Killian and Cade is fine right now. Embiid only got a couple years of his prime in. Need to go for it. Says double up. Yeah. Let's see. What other chat did I miss? The fact that they are telling Simmons he has to start shooting with his other hand tells you where his career is headed. Yeah. I mean, again, he's still like, yeah. He needs to fix some shit. He does. But he made the All-Star team this year. So like, I don't know. What do you want me to say? What else we got? We can trade Shavano and Bagley for Simmons. Dude, I don't know who Shavano is, Martin. And because of that, there we go. Dustin's in the chat. Vegas, baby. I think Morey keeps him in because he won't get proper value. Yeah, I think you're right. Unless it comes around. Oh, man. Hold on, guys. We are congested. Who's your favorite Summer League player? Dane Cook, Noah. Dane Cook. I don't forget anything, Noah. I don't forget anything. No, it's probably, I mean, I don't know. I'm really excited to see Cade Cunningham. That's a boring answer. I actually didn't watch a lot of the G League stuff, and I imagine dudes like Jalen Green would be fun to watch in summer league. So I like that. Top Shot should do a draft pack where you get a number and receive the player picked in that slot, a lottery for us. Oh, that's pretty fun. That's a fun idea, Tom. I like that. Healed and Bagley for Simmons. No. You can't do that. You're buying way too low. I mean, you're selling way too low on Simmons. And I like Bagley, but like, come on. You can't do that. You can't do that, but I also wouldn't trade Fox either. I know I saw Fox get thrown in there. Like, I'm not moving off to Aaron Fox. Would be a great fit for Philly, but the Kings might as well just set their arena on fire if they're going to trade Fox. Derek, I love how Dort Report has basically become a punishment for Martin. This Dort Report made me go buy his Rising Star moment. Thanks. There we go. We got some Lou Dort. It's Buddy. I call him Buddy. Here we go. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Go talk to Patrick. He does not like it. He does not like it. Artemis says, Lauri Markkanen, Patrick Williams, and Kobe for Simmons and Shake. That's interesting. That's interesting. It does. Man, I don't know how. I bet Morey doesn't like. I bet Morey doesn't like Kobe as the ball handler. But I guess if you believe Maxi's gonna develop, man, I don't know. Here we go. Get Ben out of Philly. The fans will eat him alive next year the minute he messes something up. Yeah, I think you're right. Do I think Jeremy Lin comes back? I don't know. That would be cool. I love Jeremy Lin. Bring Jeremy Lin back. I had not thought about that. Wiggins and Poole for Simmons. Jesus. Yikes. No, Patrick, my reaction was to lose Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons. If you want to trade, what's a fair deal? Marcus Smart and Robert Williams for Ben Simmons? It's probably going to be Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, and something else. Maybe a pick. Romeo Langford. I just saying you don't trade Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons. Like, Ben Simmons to me is better than Kyle Lowry at this point, like both for age purposes and everything. Like, you're about to pay Kyle Lowry $30+ million to be my age, and I don't know. I can't do that. That's, to me, that's the upside in that deal. But like, Jaylen Brown is like in the same situation as Ben Simmons, so no way. Simmons in Minnesota with Cat and D'Lo. Ooh, not D'Lo though. Doesn't D'Lo have to be in that deal? More likely to get dealt before the start of the season, Beal or Levine. They can't trade Levine. They can't. If they trade Levine, I mean, because they already mortgaged their future. They have to go get more help. So my guess would be Beal, but I don't think either of them get moved. I like treating Mike as the ESPN trade machine. Any hope for West? All right, what else we got here? Lowry needs to go home Philly, and I bet they get closer to a chip. Lowry and Embiid pick and roll would be deadly. It really would be. No, I like, guys, this isn't a Lowry slander. This isn't Lowry slander. I do like Lowry. I really do. Simmons for Aaron Carter. Oh, man. We've gone too far. All right, let's go over some business while you guys come up with some other crazy shit to put in the chat. So tonight we're back at 8:30. 8:30 tonight, we get the whole gang. I think we have someone coming on, James, in the chat over in the UK. Is going to open an all-star pack if he's still awake at that time. So that's at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. I can't figure out the international time, so just like Google that. Tomorrow we're back with the morning show, and then at night we've got the 89 Cavs that are back. Friday, I don't think we're going to have a morning marketplace because your boy's on set, and then I need to go get our dog. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do the morning marketplace. Also, I'm going to throw something out at you guys. This is helpful. We'll have a little back and forth. So, Steven says, dope shirt. Where can I get one? This right here was our softball uniform. I got a bunch of different dirt stuff. Our team name was Dirt. I don't know how. There's some. Oh, and this spoon is because we used to say we eat ass. I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but that's how it happened. I got a question for you guys though. So there's a chance. There's a chance. Morning marketplace from set. Yeah. There's a chance my schedule gets shifted this summer and I start having a few more morning requirements. Now, I've got a couple of different things that I can throw at you. We're still going to do a daily show, but here's what I would ask, or I'd like your opinion. Do we need the morning show to be earlier then? So say I can't do it at my normal time at 9 a.m. Eastern. I could do it at like 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, which sucks for anyone in the United States. Or I could do like a 3 p.m. We can make it an afternoon marketplace. Now, I don't know if my schedule is going to completely change. It's still up in the air, but there's a chance that I'm booked in the morning for the next month or two. So if that happens, what do we think? Do we do, or like, I don't want to do a late night show. I'm be honest. I don't want to do that. But I can go either really early or I can do like 3 p.m. All right. A lot of no way 6:30s, no 6:30s. Okay. So most people saying in the afternoon, no games on to cover. So we can do, yeah. Okay. People are okay with that. A little late to share, but okay. F-bomb, little late to share, but landed the hollow Rui and flipped the whole pack for Tatum, Booker, AD Series 1 Top Shot debuts. Dude, let's go. F-bomb. This is exactly why I wanted the hollow pack. That's how we roll. We love it. All right. A lot of people are saying 3 p.m. I like that Nicholas set a time that I didn't offer up. But I appreciate it. Afternoon marketplace sounds a hell of a lot better than early morning afternoon. Okay, cool. All right. So I'll keep in touch. I'll be here every day. But as we get closer to that time, I'll let y'all know if that's going to happen or not. And if it does, hey, who knows? Maybe we'll have to change the marketing. It'll be the afternoon marketplace. I want to keep it either in the morning or in the early afternoon. So that way we're not competing with everybody who's doing like a late night show. But I also like doing like midday stuff. It's kind of fun. This is Nicholas says this is about me. It's what works for me. Oh man. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Well, yes, please keep in touch. All right. Fair. That was fair, Matthew Loftus. All right. What else do we need to look at? James, this is a great point. You'll get the US crazies come on at 3 p.m. start time. That's right. Everyone's going to start talking about my fiance. You're going to start talking about my nose and my big wiener. Frank says, happy hour Mike better than coffee clutch Mike. Beer sponsor me, you cowards. Honestly, do any of you guys own a brewery? Do any of you guys own a brewery? Or a commercial agency? I would take either of those. The Olympic marketplace. Oh, there we go. I like that. I am excited to do some off-season stuff because I think we'll get a lot weirder. We'll get weirder. We'll have some fun bits. We'll have some more guests on regularly. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. King Coakley says, show your latest best ball draft. Rob, you want to know something, man? I haven't done one best ball draft yet. I haven't. I got to tell you, this is the deepest into the NBA I've ever been. And I feel like pressure to be able to be knowledgeable on it, both for this show and like writing stuff and for Top Shot. I'm so far behind on fantasy football stuff that I'm waiting till the season ends. I haven't even looked at it. Way behind. I got hands in the dirt in the NBA. We need Hoodie Mike. Dude, Hoodie Mike made one appearance. Iconic, though. Iconic. Keep talking about what the spoon on your shirt means, and you're going to have some real creative trolling. My dad runs a Supernova. Subpoena services. I read that as Supernova. Subpoena's funnier, though. F-Bomb says, also did the throwdowns. Dude, F-Bomb's just like going to retire this week. You're going to retire. I've deposited thousands to breweries over the years, so I sort of own one now. Yeah. Be right back saying like, no, don't. I am. I'm just too far behind. I'm excited. I still watch the best ball content, the best ball drafts on Mondays over at Pete's channel, but I haven't done anything yet. All I know is that there's some real hot takes about zero RB. I think what's the equivalent of like zero running back in NBA? It's just like zero big men, 5 outs, what the Clippers are doing, or the Clippers did against the Jazz anyways. Yeah. But yeah, we'll find some fun stuff in the offseason. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about doing some weird stuff. It'll be good. It'll be good. Sidebar for MLB DFS stack Oakland again. They won me a ton of money yesterday. That is all. Dude, shout out We the People. I feel like every time We the People is here, he's doing two things. He's shitting on Jokic and then telling me he won 10K. We the People, is Oakland in the day slate? Because I reserved a single entry spot for the day slate. I'm ready for it. Let's talk about Vegas a little bit. So August 7th to the 10th. If you guys aren't in the Discord here, I'll throw a link into the Discord right now. Because you guys should be in there. We have a good time. It's a lot of fun. We're doing Vegas 7th to the 10th. We're going to try to get some tickets to go to some games. We're going to do a meetup. We are going to gamble, drink my face off. Yeah, Frank said, I have to watch this back because I was out last night, but he had Nate Burleson on the Club Top Shot. Shout out Club Top Shot, who just crushes guests. Just crushes guests. And Pete's great. We love it. Yeah, dude, Patrick, just make it happen, dude. What do you have going on? Make it happen. Come across the pond. Make a New York trip. We'll fly together, Patrick. We'll fly together. But yeah, so that's going to be a great time to come to Vegas. We're excited. Also, how many of you guys are in like the tri-state area? How many of you are all in like New York, Pennsylvania? I was trying to think of doing like an East Coast hang, an East Coast meetup at some point. 89 Cavs is looking at doing a live show soon, and I was like, oh, that would be kind of fun if we just turned it into a hang for like the finals or something. So if you guys are, if we have people in there, maybe I'll make a separate thing in the Discord for all of us to do a little New York hang. You know what I'm saying? Ernest, oh yeah, Dan Tax in Brooklyn, hell yeah. Matthews in New Jersey, we the people in New Jersey. Ernest, we're not going to Texas, DC, Brooklyn, Buffalo, New Jersey. Come to ATL, dude. We should go to ATL. Imagine if we just go to Atlanta for the finals. I gotta book something big, or we need to get a massive sponsorship so I can start traveling around. So massive sponsorship. Willing to travel to Bridgewater. He says from West Virginia. I'm not going to read this name. Dude, I've evolved, man. I've evolved. I've put in like my 10,000 hours. I'm no longer accidentally dropping C-bombs. All right. You can't get me. Ooh, Toronto. Dude, I would do Toronto too. We need to take the show on the road. We need to do a tour. But first we need to, I think we've made like $72 on YouTube's ads. So we need to get some more money in here before we go on tour. Vancouver, underrated city, or maybe it's properly rated. I don't know. I love Vancouver though. I love Vancouver. I did a comedy festival there in like 2015, 2016. And I got to tell you, Seattle and Vancouver, we should all live there. I don't know what we're doing anywhere else. We should just be living in Seattle and Vancouver, the Pacific Northwest of the United States, the GOAT. We got Dallas, Texas. Ernest is like Toronto, but not Texas. You got to name a city. I'm not going to a whole damn state, Ernest. Not after what happened to my man Caruso last night. Got arrested for marijuana. I need to read the full story. I didn't. I skimmed. I just want to, before I defend Caruso, I just need to make sure nothing terrible happened. But can I just FaceTime during the meetup? I still refuse to leave the crib. Hey, I don't blame you, man. Are you vaccinated yet, Big Heck? Get those shots, baby. Get those shots. Grew up in Alaska, best place in the world. There we go. Get that subpoena sponsorship, then travel around handing out subpoenas to people. Man, would love to be handing out subpoenas. He left a grinder and luggage. That'll get you. Wow. I also love that the chat has just turned into like naming cities. I love it. All right. So we have a game tonight. What do we got? We've got first the game one of, gosh, sorry, I got distracted by the chat. He needs Dirk's personal coach. Yeah. So we got game one of the Hawks and the Bucks. Any word on Bogdanovich? Did they report what's happening with Bogey yet? Because I know I've been like pretty adamant that I think the Bucks are a little overrated based on that performance in the Nets series. I want the Hawks to win this series, and I predicted the Hawks. I will walk this back if Bogdanovich is not playing. Bogey needs to be healthy because they're already down DeAndre Hunter, who's their best wing defender on Giannis, and now it's going to be the Solomon Hill show. So Jesus, but I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So we got game one, and then Thursday we got game three of Suns and Clippers with the 89 Cavs happening right before it. We the people says, can we talk about how Monty Williams got robbed for Coach of the Year? I know. You know what though? He goes to the finals. I don't think he's going to care so much about that. He's awesome. I love Monty Williams. Thank you, King Coakley. Sending in some money so we can. I like that you say Boston, but you mean Bridgewater, right? You mean Bridgewater. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I know, man. It's pretty wild. It is pretty wild. It's exciting, though. You know, all those people that were saying, like, oh, the playoffs are screwed. How are you gonna have successful NBA playoffs with all the major market teams, bro? And then we saw what the Suns did last night, and everyone's jacked. That was awesome. That was awesome. Outside of the fact that the last 30 seconds took 90 minutes or whatever it was. Actually, it was the other way around. The last 90 seconds took 30 minutes, but it felt like 90 minutes. Is Caruso price skyrocketing? Is that really happening? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. All right. Do you guys have anything else? Anything else offensive you want to throw out there before I get out of here? Just a reminder, 8:30 tonight, Hold Game's back. We'll have someone rip an all-star pack. I don't know. I don't know what else we're going to do tonight. Talk about the playoffs. Talk about the Moms. Talk about how DeAndre Ayton was the buy of the year. This is what you get at the morning marketplace, ladies and gentlemen and people. All right? You get that DeAndre Ayton early here. You get that Michael Porter Jr. early, although the Michael Porter Jr. price is doing bad. Derek says, I try to convince my wife 30 seconds is actually 90 minutes all the time. A+, dude. A+. A+ tap dance. Shout out to Stan Loves. All right, y'all. Hey, I'm going to throw my Substack in there one more time because I thought last night's thing was fun. And I wrote it while drinking. So we had a good time. We are going to be back tonight at 8:30. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And let's get, what do we want? We want bacon on the way out? Bacon's like a good way to end it. I feel like it's a nice pump. We'll do bacon and soy. All right, y'all. All right, Sawyer and we're out of here. Have a good day, everybody.